Welcome back to London Running PT. I've got another video for you today, and this particular video is going to be a glute workout. So we're looking specifically to try and strengthen our glutes. If you've been running for any length of time, then you've probably come across somebody that suggested that you need to strengthen your glutes. And it is a really important muscle in the human body. It does lots of different things. So for example, it helps to posteriorly rotate our pelvis. It helps with hip extension. It helps to stop our trunk toppling forwards. And we can also argue that it has a stabilising effect on the knee via its attachment through the iliotibial band. And equally, we can suggest that it has a stabilising effect in the shoulder via its attachment through the thoracolumbar fascia and up into your lats, into your shoulder. So it's often used in shoulder rehab as well. So really important muscle group, but none more so than in runners. So it's a really important muscle group, as we said, to get that hip extension, which helps with horizontal force production. So that's basically just pushing us down the road, and also, as we just mentioned, stopping your trunk from toppling forward with every step. So it's a really important muscle group. It is something that we see weakened in a lot of people. I certainly don't hear a lot that the problem with this runner is that their glutes are too strong. So I think strengthening the glutes is a really important thing to do with runners, which is why we put together this workout. So for those of you not in the UK, the Lake District is a really beautiful part of northern England, so I thought it'd be a perfect backdrop for us to do this workout. And some of the elements of the workout you might be familiar with, the exercises you might be familiar with, and something slightly different. We've certainly added in some fast running or some sprinting into the workout, because it's been shown in the literature that sprinting works your glutes very hard. So in terms of EMG activity, fast running or sprinting works your glutes way over 100% of your maximal voluntary contraction. So your maximal voluntary contraction is basically, as the name suggests, how hard you can contract your glutes voluntarily. So sprinting is way more activity in those glutes than you can ever do just by voluntarily contracting your muscles. I think the figures were about 125% or something along those lines of maximal voluntary contraction. So it shows you that fast running really works our glutes hard, and I think that's seen in a lot of sprinters. For example, you don't see many elite sprinters with a small butt, and I think there's a good reason for that. So as with all workouts, we need to understand what we're trying to achieve and make sure that the workout meets those goals. So obviously what we're trying to achieve with this workout is very simple. We're trying to strengthen our glutes. So firstly, we need to make sure that the exercises that we're employing do work your glutes, which I'm happy that they do. So once we've got that element right, we need to think about things like rep ranges. So in terms of strengthening, we're going to be looking anywhere between about 6 to 12 repetitions. I'm fairly happy with. But it needs to be a case of those 6 to 12 repetitions should be fatiguing us. They should be hard work. So if you're finding that this particular workout, which is very much a body weight workout, is too easy, then you can start adding things like weights, resistance bands, anything that basically makes the exercise a little bit harder to make sure that you are fatiguing within that particular rep range. That's quite important.